Mankind, in its present state, has been around for 250,000 years, yet only the last 4,000 of those years have been of any significance. So, what did we do for nearly 250,000 years? Well, we huddled in caves and around small fires, fearful of the things that we didn't understand. It was more than explaining why the sun came up. It was more of the mystery of enormous birds with heads of men and rocks that came to life. So we called them gods and demons. We begged them to spare us, and we prayed for our salvation. In time, their numbers dwindled, and our numbers rose. The world began to make more sense when we were not fearing with things that were explained. Yet the unexplained can never truly go away, as if the universe demands this absurd and impossible. Mankind must not go back into hiding in fear. No one is there to protect us. We must stand up for ourselves, while the rest of mankind dwell in the light. We must stand in the darkness to combat it, to contain it, and shield it from the eyes of the public so that many others can live in a sane, normal world. We secure, we contain, we protect. At least that's what I've been told all this time. My name is Dr. Facility, but everyone just calls me Fox. I'm a part of the Mobile Task Force Delta 5, aka the Frontrunners. We're assigned to track down and capture SCPs before rival organizations do. Currently, we're tailing agents from the... Now, you're probably wondering, Fox, what the hell is this all about? Well, that's why I'm here. Now, this information that I'm about to tell you is completely classified, but I find it better that you should know everything than nothing at all. It's safer that way for both you and I. Now, let's begin this whole crazy mess. The SCP Foundation operates beyond jurisdiction, empowered and entrusted by every major world government with the task of containing items which jeopardize normalcy. Many of these items pose both a physical and danger threat to people and a psychological mistrust in worldly affairs. Their personal beliefs and interruption to daily lives. Commonly known as SCPs, these articles are overviewed reports of individual items in containment by the SCP personal facilities. They quickly summarize threats and describe the items with the only necessary details. Items can be an object, place, person, animal, or even occurrence. They are given an item number as SCP and categorized. SCPs are grouped as being safe, elusive, or Keter, which are the classifications that explain expected threat levels. The designation safe is assigned to the subjects or objects that are just may be effectively and reliably contained. Safe designates may have individual containment procedures, but these procedures are not expected to fail frequently or subject to later revision as more information is obtained about the subject. Some safe designates are human, humanoid, or sentient to prevent injury and or death to personnel and CPCs. SCPs. Interaction with such designates should be professional and courteous, taking into account special containment procedures. It should be noted that safe does not indicate that the containment procedures are unnecessary. Many safe designated objects can be quite dangerous in the right context. The most important distinction that defines a safe object is that it can be handled safely with appropriate containment procedures. An example of a safe object would be a gun, a nuclear weapon, or plutonium. An SCP object is classified as elusive when it An SCP object is classified as elusive when its behavior cannot be unwittingly predicted, either because the item is sentient, it behaves outside the current scientific knowledge, or its nature is just simply poorly understood at the present. Elusive class objects do not pose the same existential threat to humanity due to containment breach that Keter class objects do, but they still generally require more vigilance to keep contained than safe class objects. Although many elusive class objects could be used for the benefit of the Foundation or for humanity, they may have unforeseen ramifications after their use due to the unpredictable nature. Some elusive class SCPs are eventually understood well enough to be reclassified as safe, but most remain inscrutable even to the most rigorous of experiments. The designation of a Keter is assigned to subjects that both A.